Now, as anxiety grows in the country over the IEBC standoff, analysts fear it could be an extension of the political rivalry between Kenya's two leading political families. The standoff once again pits President Uhuru Kenyatta, the son of Kenya's first president, against Raila Odinga, whose father was Kenya's founding vice president. Is the current standoff a genuine political problem or a continuation of the long-running political feud between the two families? Murimi Mwangi takes a closer look.
For over a month now, the country's two top political protagonists, opposition leader Raila Odinga and his arch-rival President Uhuru Kenyatta, have been locked in what could easily pass as a bitter standoff over the country's electoral agency. But the Uhuru-Raila war of words over the IEBC is arguably just the latest phase of a long-running political rivalry between the two most famous political families in Kenya, the Kenyattas and the Odingas, a duel which was set in motion by none other than the country's two founding fathers, the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta and his first vice president, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Just like their fathers who made their first encounter in Kanu during the country's post-independence period, Raila and Uhuru made their first meeting in Kanu in 2002 when retired President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi chose to appoint the younger Uhuru over the more politically experienced Raila Odinga.
Na huyu ni Uhuru
Seething in rage, Raila bolted out with a huge following of other disgruntled Kanu diehards. This just as his father Jaramogi did in 1966 when Mzee Kenyatta unceremoniously demoted him from Kanu and sacked him as vice president, following ideological differences on how to run the country.
The land was actually the big factor in disagreement between Jaramogi and Mzee.
Years later, Uhuru and Raila would meet yet again in ODM during the no campaigns against the 2005 draft constitution. But here there was no doubt that Raila was the unrivaled king, and so Uhuru led his Jogoo party into PNU, where he endorsed Mwai Kibaki for president.
Katika historia yetu.
But as fate would have it, Raila and Uhuru ended up in a common house called the Grand Coalition Government, where Uhuru would serve as Deputy Prime Minister under Raila Odinga, who took up the Prime Minister's position. The ICC cases brought out the rivalries yet again as Uhuru Kenyatta accused Raila of working with foreigners to stop him from ascending to the presidency.
I am talking about a specific man by the name of Raila Odinga who does not want peace for this nation.
Upinzani ni kuona serikali inatimiza ahadi yake.
And while 2017 is proving to be a more fierce face-off between Uhuru and Raila in the race to State House, all eyes are now trailed on the two as the country awaits in bated breath a resolution of the current IEBC stalemate. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News, Nairobi.